Gentlemen, the last episode, it was mainly about Chelsea. Was that fair, Dan? You'd say that it's Chelsea-centric. This one is going to be the Premier League-centric in totality, right?
Well, we don't want to be accused of being myopic. We can look outside of the Chelsea sphere occasionally, Nicholas, and develop an opinion. We can shape an understanding, and we actually probably can be generally right about a lot of things that we're going to say about the Premier League as a whole. We are, if nothing else, super accurate on predictions.
Look, they call me the king of predictions. I think it's, it's probably a little too much, to be fair. But I'm excited for this one because Brandon has done something at the very end of the episode that will both shock and amaze you. So you're going to want to stick around for the entire. I know you're going to stick around for the entire episode. You guys are all champions, but it is literally crazy. So there's your teaser. There's your nugget. Let's get into it.
All right. Well, obviously we did all of our shout-outs last episode, but just a reminder, if you like playing Fantasy Premier League and you want to play in our league, which has giveaways, you can only do it through Patreon. So join there, $3 a month or more, dealer's choice. Same thing, Apple Podcasts, social media. I think, Nick, instead of asking people to follow us, we want to ask them to share us. Kind of a share us as a gift with the rest of their network.
I am the gift. Share me amongst your friends. Look at me. I'm a damn delight. Okay. And I think more of your family and friends need to hear from me than ever before. In these tough times, in these unprecedented times, I am a solution. And I think this show should be shared on, let's just say it, Facebook. You can do that. On Twitter, go ahead and smash that retweet button. YouTube, why don't you just hit the old copy link and put that wherever you want and go, wow, the greatest podcast in the world is here. Also, while you're on YouTube, you know what to do. Brandon, do you want to say it?
Subscribe. Would really, really appreciate that.
It sounded like Nick was going to go into one of those like telephone commercials. Like, do you know someone who needs quality content in their life? Do you know someone that's a Chelsea supporter yearning for an opportunity to hear quality content on a regular basis throughout the week, more than they can even possibly listen to, than there are hours in the day?
Yeah.
Then we have a podcast for you.
You found the spot.
Help connect that lone Chelsea follower with London is Blue podcast.
Yeah, that's the call. That is the offer that we have for all of you. So you should take us up on that. Look, the name of the game in this one is predictions. More predictions, because they go so well for us. We figure we should do as many as we possibly can before the season starts. Most of these will probably be wrong, but hey, this is the bed we've chosen to lay in, so here goes nothing.
Hold up. We're recording this with a full month and a half left in the transfer window, okay?
Yeah.
Full month and a half. Anything could happen. Things could go absolutely bananas. We don't know if fans will be in the stands. We don't know who's coming in or going out. We don't know if there's going to be another flare-up of coronavirus. What we do know is that these are going to absolutely be the 100% correct predictions. You should take that to your betting parlor. Please note, gamble responsibly.
Golden Boot just kicking it off with the banger right away. Who gets the honors? Last season it was one Jamie Vardy, that spring chicken, with 23 goals. Nick, you went with an Arsenal soon-to-be legend.
How long do you have to be at Arsenal?
Willian. I'm kidding.
Here's the real question. How long do you have to be at Arsenal, though, to be considered a legend?
2.5 seasons, Dan. That's what it takes. I'm going with Aubameyang. I think he is. He's continuing his red hot form. He's probably good for 25 this year, and I think he's kind of off the wing. He's just a different player. So, yep, Aubameyang.
Dan, you and I going big on the Timo Werner train. You have him pegged at 22. I made a bet with my Liverpool buddy. I think it was over under 17.5, and he took the under.
Won.
I took the
Collect
over.
It now.
The loser flies to the other one to hang out for the weekend. So it's not of no consequence.
Let him know that you prepared. Like, just go buy the sheets now like set the pillow up, get him a little like, guest kit, maybe monograms. You got time to monogram some towels? You can do some really nice stuff for him. I think Werner is it. It's probably, I think you need 20 plus to win the Golden Boot. I think he's going to be good for 22 goals this season.
That would be a good run, good stretch for him. Great first season in the Premier League. Golden Glove, the opposite here. So obviously best goalkeeper based on the most clean sheets. Ederson got it last season with 16, and he did not get challenged for this one. 16 is not a lot.
But Alisson was hurt for a lot of the season, so I think
Pope was right there. Pope had 15.
Well, I think Ederson got a little lucky that Alisson was out, and I think they averaged his clean sheets before he got hurt, and he probably would have come in at 17 thereabouts. So I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to go Alisson from Liverpool. I think he has probably the best defense ahead of him, much better than City's, that's for sure. And yep. That's what I got.
16 last season. Season 4, Alisson 21, De Gea 18, Thibaut Courtois 16, 14. You scratch back, though, 2004, 2005, Petr Cech 24.
Oh,
24 out of 38 matches, clean sheets. So there's that.
Wow.
I think it'll be Alisson. Nick, you also had Alisson. I think it's one of those things where he stays healthy. He walks to that honor with Van Dijk, whether it's Joe Gomez, whomever. They're stacked. They're solid. All right, that's that straightforward.
I went with Ederson though. I think that there's the regression for Liverpool, and talked about it in our first episode, where hinting that if some of that happens, I think Ederson and City are just more tailor-made to rotate and be ready for a longer campaign than Liverpool are.
Well, look, if anything, he has a chance to get it just because he was so poor for his standards that he's going to need to kick it into gear and get back. But to me, it depends on way too many players in front of him. Like, they're not an organized, settled defense, especially since Vincent Kompany has left. So, thanks for playing, Dan, but one of us is going to be regretting this segment in about 9 months. Golden Assister, which is not a thing. Who gets the honors for most assists in a season? It was Kevin De Bruyne last season with 20. I see you two knuckleheads went with Kevin De Bruyne again because you're lazy. Hakim Ziyech. If you have Timo Werner soaking up the goals, who do you think's going to put it on it?
Look.
Christian Pulisic, have you heard of him?
Aguero,
Kai
coming off knee injury.
Have you heard of him?
Callum
Hudson-Odoi, have you heard
good
of
luck.
him?
Hey, he's not going to be an assist master. Good luck having it be KDB. No chance.
No chance.
What?
What is he? What is he? Somehow a scrub now? The dude is the best player and passer of the ball in the Premier League. It's not really that close, if we're honest. I mean, he's a different level. He's a different animal. He will notch the most assists again this year, and that will be that.
Not if they don't sign a new striker, they don't.
I still think he's not going to have an issue getting others into scoring position.
But that's only half the battle, so I'm saying. They still have to finish it. Aguero coming off knee injury, getting to the end of his career. Gabriel Jesus is still wildly inconsistent. That's it. That's all they've got.